We're getting a really clear look at how AI is being deployed in the world of high finance. And we're not just talking about another tool, but about a core part of the investment engine at a top global firm. Let's break down exactly what's going on. This has been the billion-dollar question for years, right? Can you actually build an AI that can replicate the incredibly complex reasoning, the intuition, and the speed of a human financial expert? Well, it looks like the answer is becoming a pretty clear yes. This isn't some theoretical experiment anymore. It is happening right now, it's happening at scale, and it is totally reshaping how investment research gets done. So let's dive into how this transformation is actually taking place. We're talking about a global investment firm that looked at the absolute explosion of financial data and didn't see a challenge. They saw a massive opportunity for AI. So back in late 2022, they put together this dedicated 20-person team to build this thing, an AI system specifically designed to mimic a skilled analyst. The goal wasn't just about finding data faster, it was about reasoning and acting on that data, all while staying within the super strict compliance rules of the financial industry. Okay, but here's the part that really matters. What are the results? Because, a fancy system is one thing, but on Wall Street, performance is everything. And the metrics we're seeing here are, well, they're staggering. This number right here, this pretty much tells the whole story. Roughly 95% of the firm's 180 investment teams are now actively using the AI platform. So this isn't some niche tool for a few specialists. This is a firm-wide change that signals a fundamental shift in how they work. And this is just a perfect example of the impact on speed. Think about a complex task like analyzing a central bank speech to figure out different economic scenarios. What used to take a human analyst 2 full days of work is now done in about 30 minutes. That's not just an improvement, that's a total game changer. So how does it do this? Well, the system uses these specialized AI agents. And these aren't just glorified search functions. They're active participants in the analysis. One agent can digest tens of thousands of documents, everything from earnings calls to research reports. Another, they call the merger-arbitrage superforecaster, constantly monitors and updates the probability of deals going through in real time, a job that used to be an incredibly manual, painstaking process. But what I find really fascinating is how the human analysts feel about all this. This quote from a portfolio manager just says it all. The AI isn't seen as a threat or a replacement, but as the ultimate teammate, one that's tireless, incredibly accurate, and completely transparent. So how did they pull this off? This wasn't about just buying some software off the shelf. They developed a very specific 4-step playbook for building and deploying AI at this kind of scale. And it all starts with this core philosophy. They approached picking an AI model with the exact same rigor they'd use for a multi-million-dollar investment, focusing on its fundamental capabilities, not just the marketing hype. So here they are, the 4 key parts of that playbook. This really is a roadmap for any large-scale AI deployment. It kicks off with rigorous evaluation and goes all the way to this flexible custom system. Let's dig into that first step. Step 1, evaluate rigorously. They built one of the most intense evaluation pipelines in finance, testing models across more than a dozen different dimensions. The AI engine they ended up choosing was exceptionally strong in 3 areas that are absolutely critical for finance: planning complex, multi-step tasks, actually using software tools to get things done, and, this is a big one, reducing inaccurate outputs, or hallucinations. Next, they focused on deep collaboration. Instead of just sending a long list of requirements, they had their AI partner come in and literally watch analysts in their natural habitat. They showed them what success looked like, and that made all the difference in fine-tuning the model for these highly specific financial jobs. The third step is super important. The system is never finished. Because it's embedded in their daily workflow, it's constantly collecting feedback from the people using it. This creates this incredibly powerful improvement cycle, where the AI just gets smarter and more effective every single time it's used. And finally, the way they rolled this out is just really smart. A central team builds the secure, compliant backbone of the AI system. But then, the individual investment teams, whether they're focused on macro trends, commodities, or stocks, can customize and build their own specialized agents right on top of that foundation. It's the best of both worlds. It's scalable and secure, but also highly specialized. So where does this all lead? This whole project isn't the end of the road. No, it's the beginning of a new standard for the entire financial industry. And they are not stopping here. Their roadmap includes making the AI even sharper with advanced fine-tuning, getting different AI agents to work together more smoothly, and even teaching the system to understand not just text, but things like financial charts and statements. They're constantly looking ahead to what's next.
And all of this leaves us with one final big thought. We've just seen a detailed playbook for how to weave AI into the very fabric of one of the world's most complex and competitive industries. So really, the question isn't if this will happen elsewhere, but where. If finance is being reinvented today, which industry is next?